Ready? Okay, so first things first, you're going to sit up nice and tall, nice straight spines. You can sit on a cushion or a block if you've got one, but nice and tall. You don't want to be rounding through your spine or slumping over. So spine is like a ruler, the knees are down, and we're just going to have a few minutes just breathing in and then breathing out, nice and slow. And again, breathing in and breathing out. So every time you breathe in, don't have your shoulders right up here, keep it down. Nice and relaxed, just one more breathing in and breathing out. And now we're just going to turn the right ear towards the right shoulder, still keeping the shoulders down, feeling a good stretch in the neck, coming up and then over to the other side. We're going to lift up, turn the head over to the right, and then into the middle, and then over to the left. And again, into the middle. Shoulder to the ear, come back up, and over to the other side. Good, now come over. This time you're going to put the right hand behind your back, the left hand on the right shoulder, and turn and look over your right shoulder. Nice squeeze in the waist and the spine, very good for spinal rotation. Other side. So left hand behind, right hand on the left knee. And then come back around. So put the left hand onto the floor, lift your right arm up, lean over, stretch out to your side. And come back up. Good, other side, breathing in. So don't have your shoulder right up to your ear, keep it nice and long. Good, come back in, arms up, interlace your fingers, drop your shoulders down, space between the ears and the arms. Breathing in, breathe out, lean over, stretch, stretch, stretch. And into the middle, and the other side. Good, into the middle. And now put your hands over the elbows. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and breathe out, nod that chin, elbows down to the floor, and you try and get your elbows down as far as you can. So don't worry if they don't quite reach, that's absolutely fine, but just make sure that you keep pushing, keep stretching, feel the stretch in the back of the legs and the glutes. Just holding it for 3, you can walk your arms out, 2, and 1. Good, come to sit back up. Okay, now what we're going to do is pop the hands over our shoulders. So again, keep the shoulders down. It's a really big thing I see that people stand like this. This creates loads of tension in the head. Obviously it's pulling on your trap muscles here, which leads tension into the brain. So keep everything just nice and down, and exactly where it should be. Hands over, turn the chin towards the right, keeping the hips facing forward and the knees down. Just squeeze over to the right, back into the middle, over to the other side. So turn the head and twist. Good, back into the middle, over to the right, turn the head, twist round, and into the middle. Good, so turn. It doesn't look like I'm doing a lot, but you should feel it all down your sides here and in the back. Just one more each side. Turn. Make sure you keep breathing out every time. Turn the head first, and then look. Fabulous. Come back in, and just bring your shoulders right up towards your ears, and then push them right down. So when you push them right down, you should feel a really good stretch here. And again, lift it up, and breathe out, push down, and lift it up, and down, and one more, push it up. And then come down, and now you want your fingertips out really long. Imagine you're trying to push down to the floor, but you can't quite reach the floor. So stretch the fingertips, stretch the forearms, stretch the arms, nice and tall, keep pushing, and then release. Just going to warm up the wrists, so just circle around. Imagine you're drawing really big circles with your fingertips. Mind to muscle connection. The more you think about what exercise you're doing, the more you get out of your exercise. And turn the other way. 4, 3, lovely little click there, 2, and 1, and come back down. Fabulous. Right, we're going to start laying down. So before we do this, you want to have your feet hip width apart. So if you pop your feet together and then your knees in, you're then going to put your heels out and your toes forward. If you look at your toes should be facing straight forward, not turned out to the side or turning in. Keep looking straight forward. And now, you're going to lightly put your hands behind your thighs. You're going to nod the chin, so you're going to round through the spine, which I know I always tell you in my classes not to round through your spine, but today we are. So nod, round through, so you're curling, and then very, very slowly coming all the way down. And now we're going to try and come all the way up. So we nod on the chin, hands here, squeeze and lift all the way up. We're going to do a few more. Now there are various different options here. If you're beginner level, I would suggest you stick at this one. If you are a little bit more advanced, you can have your hands out in front, nod your chin, tuck that pelvis. Now try and come down as slowly as you can. Hands are here, arms are long, nod the chin, and then gently come all the way up. We're going to do 4 more of these. Nod the chin. You could even, whilst you're halfway down, open up the arm to the side, come back in, other side, come back in, hold it here, nod the chin. So you should have a good little shake going on here. Nod, keep coming all the way down, extend out long. Now make sure your feet haven't changed every time you move. Nod the chin, come to lift, all the way up, nice and tall. 2 more, nod, breathing out, nice and long, nice and slow. Keep the arms moving, fingertips long, and come down. Good, just last one. Nod the chin and roll all the way up, and your last one, arms out nice and tall. Now for this one, we're going to go down as slowly as possible, so I'm going to count. So if we breathe in, really prepare yourself with your breathing in, and breathe out, nod the chin, tuck the pelvis, roll down. Remember, you can't roll a square, your spine is an example. Keep everything nice and curled. We're going to roll down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, and well done. Take a nice long body stretch, point your toes, stretch your arms, fabulous. You can even hug your knees in towards your chest here, and give a nice little roll, like that. Fabulous, okie dokie. So, now we're going to work on our shoulders. We're going to lift up the arms here, and you're going to turn the palms interface one another. Now from here, you're going to imagine someone pulling your fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then come back down. That's all you're doing. You're squeezing up and coming back down. Now, as we're doing this, I'm going to talk to you about the pelvis. So our pelvis is the area here with our hips and our lower back, and we need to try and keep that in neutral. So as you're doing this, I want you just to feel, is your back flat towards the mat? If it's not, make sure you've got your fingertips. There's a gap for your fingers. So if your back is pressing in, fingertips underneath the hips, push down, and you've now got your gap. Good, carry on. We're going to do 3 more, so lifting up and coming back down. Lift up and come back down. And the last one is going to lift up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently come back down. Fabulous. So moving on now to our core to warm that up a little bit more. We're going to put the head in towards the hands. So when we do this, you want your hands clasped together and your thumb touching where your neck meets your head. Your elbows are really, really wide. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Now keep the pelvis still here. So remember, don't tuck the pelvis under. Keep that gap between the back and the mat. We're going to nod the chin, squeeze and lift. Look towards the knees. Elbows are wide. And come back down. Good. Breathing in. Breathe out. Nod. and lift. So this is different to a sit-up, okay? A sit-up, you come up like this, okay? A curl-up is different because you have a pelvis, and because your pelvis should be in neutral, that stops you coming up really high, okay? So keep that pelvis really, really still. Nod the chin, and lift. Good, and come back down. We're going to do 2 more, so nod, lift up. Options here, you can take the arms out nice and long, hold it here, extend out long again. Good, if you're a beginner, you can just keep coming up and down, and lower. Good, the last one, breathing in. Remember, your neck should not be hurting you. Extend, hold, lift, for 3, 2, 1, hands here, good, come down and rock the knees in. Well done, everyone. Okay, for our next one we're going to do, this one is quite advanced or intermediate level, so if you are struggling with this next one, I would suggest just stick to the exercise we've just done, just to really build up your core strength. But if not, there are different levels for this. So you're going to put your legs up in towards the air nice and long. Now you've got the options to put the hands underneath the lower back, and that just supports your lower back area, because if you haven't done Pilates for that long, what can happen is after a while your back will start to hurt because your core isn't that strong. So build yourself up. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. So lift up the legs, hands underneath the legs. You can either squeeze here, and you're going to lift, remove, we're going to, from here, we're going to squeeze through the heels and just widen the feet. Now what you can do here is pop your head in towards your hands, nod your chin and lift, and you're going to squeeze out and come back in. Good, squeezing out and in. We're going to do 6 and in, keep squeezing, 5 and in, good, 4 and in, 3 and in, 2, last one, keep going, 1 and in, gently come down, knees in towards the chest, fabulous, well done. Well done. Okay, the next exercise is fabulous for the core strength and flexibility in the legs. So keep the leg out. You're going to keep the right leg out long, and you're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest. We're going to use our breath here, okay? So don't get too stressed out with the breath, but it does really help with exercises like this. So point the right toes. You're going to hug the left knee in towards the forehead. So you want to curl up. Don't yank. Don't look up towards the ceiling. Look towards your knee. You're going to squeeze it in here. Come back down. Hands down to the floor. Push up with that heel. You're slowly going to lower the leg. Really nice and slow. Really feel this in the lower abdominals. Good. Right side. Point both toes. Nod in. Keep the left leg long. Keep the left leg down. Good. Come back in. Lower down. Push up through that heel. Slowly lower. Good, other side, keep it going. So point both toes, feel the good stretch in that right hip. Come back down, hands down, push up and slowly lower. Good, come back in, other side, point the toes. Curl up, nod, really squeeze it there, hold it there if you can. Point the toes, come down. Doesn't matter if your head doesn't reach the knee, really doesn't matter. What matters is the curl, the connection you've got with your core. This leg is going down really nice and slow. Really, really, really slow. Good, and other side, come back in. Extend this leg nice and long. Forehead to that knee. Point the toes. Come back down. Lift up, push through that heel, extend, coming down, good, come in, head towards that knee, come back down, hands down, push up, coming down, nice and slow, last one, coming in, head to the knee, Coming down, hands down. Last one, really push, push, push. Extend. Coming down. You should feel it in your core. Good, and then hug both knees in. Well done. Okie dokie, we're going to come now to lay onto our side. So we're going to work all down the side of the body and the waist. Okay, so if you've got a pillow, you could pop your pillow on your head here. It's completely up to you. Now with your sideline positioning, you want to be nice and long. Okay, make sure you can still see my feet. Woo! Okay, so here, so we are nice and long within the body. And you're going to extend the arm out, pop the head onto the arm. So like I said, I would suggest getting a pillow here. One moment please. Okay, so from here, you can pop your fingertips onto the mat in front of the body. Make sure you're not rolling in your back. It's very common and this can cause back pain. So keep yourself nice and squeezed in, nice and long. You're going to squeeze both legs up and lower down. Good. We're going to squeeze up and lower. Now you have got the chance here, if you want to, you can lift up that right arm and squeeze up. This does make it a lot harder. So like I said, Rome is not built in a day. I would suggest keep the hand there if you need to. Lift up and come back down. Good. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and down, fingertips still reaching. 1, hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Well done everyone. Now bend the knees here. So make sure that your knees are on top of one another, okay, and not skew with or wonky in any way. And imagine that you've got glue here in the foot. So you're going to keep them together. Good. Now what we're going to do, you can remove your cushion here, you can pop your head in towards your hands, and we're going to lift the feet off the floor, and then you're going to squeeze the knee up and then gently, gently, gently lower it back down. And again, so you can put your hand on your hip here, make sure you're not rolling back. You don't want to be collapsing into your spine. You want to keep everything nice and long, squeezing up. So you should be feeling it down here in the side of the thigh, lifting up and coming down. Good. Now again, other option, arm up. Please only do this if you can. Don't push yourself. It's really not worth it. Going to do 3 and down, 2 and down, and your last one. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. And what you're going to do is simply extend your arms and your legs out, forehead onto the floor. We're going to lift one arm, one leg, squeeze up and lower. So you've got the option here to just keep one arm coming up at the same time and then move on to the legs, or you can do both together. So keep your movements long. Imagine someone pulling the fingertips and the toes away from you, and come down. Good. You lift and squeeze and lower. Just one more each side. Lifting up, coming back down. Good. Lift up and come back down. Now from here we're just going to do 5 Supermans. So you're going to lift up legs and the hands together. If you feel like this is way too much for you, then please just carry on with one arm, one leg. So from here, breathe in, breathe out, lift up, hold, extend everything out. Good. Come back down. And again, breathing in and breathing out, lift and down. Good. And again, lifting up and down. Last one, lift up and hold nice and long for 3, 2, 1, and come down. Fabulous. Push up, come into child's pose, stretch forwards. Good. Okay, now we're going to come down onto the other side. From here, we're going to squeeze and lift. Now, I would encourage you, if you lift up your arm on the other side, to do it again here. Make sure that you're not rolling and rocking from side to side. Good. So, lift up the feet and lower. You can't even see my feet. How annoying. Okay, so here we go. So, squeezing up and coming back down. So, remember, lift up that arm if you need to. Good. Lifting up. Nice long body. Top keeps riding up. Fabulous. Lifting up. Coming down. Arm nice and long. Lifting up. And coming down. Lifting up. And down. We're going to do 4. And down. 3. And down. 2. And down. And the last one. Hold it for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Fabulous. Just remove that cushion. Bend the knees. Okay, from here, nice long spine. Make sure the knees are connected. Inner feet connected here. Hand in front of you. Squeeze that knee down and lifting up. So you're activating your hips. So good for the legs here and the inner thighs. Keeping that core strong, that back nice and long. Arm up if need be. Coming back down. Remember, only lift the arm if you can do this exercise with ease. Lifting up. And come down. Good. 5. And down. 4. Make sure the arm isn't dropping. Keeping it up. And down. 3. And down. 2. And down. And your last one. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Well done. Roll onto your back. Hug the knees in towards the chest and rock from side to side. Fabulous. Well done. Okay, so moving on. We're going to do this exercise now, which is fabulous for your core. Okay, this which is fabulous for the core. So we're going to pop the feet hip width apart, so remember knees together, then the heels out and the toes forward. Make sure your feet are not too far away from you when you do this, otherwise you will feel it in your lower back. So we want that neutral pelvis, which means that the back is not flat to the mat to start with. Hands down by your sides. Now we're going to tuck that pelvis, so you're squeezing your glutes, lower back goes into the mat. Pushing into the heel, lifting up, squeeze, and hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and roll that pelvis, come all the way down. Good, and again, tuck, lifting up, squeeze, holding it for 3, 2, 1, coming back down. Pelvis comes back into neutral when you come back down. It's a very good way of training your pelvis to go into neutral after it's been tucked. And again, last one. Lifting up. Now from here, lifting the hands. We're going to hold this for a few seconds. So keep squeezing. Hold. Squeeze up the glutes and let the back drop. Lift it up. Arms along. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Tuck that pelvis, come all the way down. Hug the knees in. Well done. Okay, now it's time for a really good deep stretch. Right foot onto the floor, left leg up in towards the air. Just keep squeezing. Pushing up. Now bend that knee, pop the left hand onto the left knee. Keep the right hip down, very important. Don't let it come in or come off the mat. Keep it glued down, holding it here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Left foot down, right leg up in towards the air. Can't see my feet, I'm sorry. They're lovely feet. Lift it up, push. So the leg is as long and lengthened as you can. Bend that knee, push down to the side. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Now you can come cross-legged, push yourself up. And now we're going to extend the left leg out nice and long and bring that right knee in towards the thigh. So what you're going to do here is you're going to stretch the leg and the hips. So put the left hand onto that left thigh, lift up the right arm, breathing in. Now turn the body, so I always say imagine the armpit going up towards the sky. Keep that right knee down, breathe out and reach, look up towards the ceiling. If you can, pop your thumb between the toes, fair enough, brilliant. If not, just keep stretching. Holding it here, breathing in. And out, one more. Breathe in. And out. Now we're going to turn. You're going to try and put that hand down. Imagine you're trying to get that chest down towards the thigh. Just keep stretching forwards. Doesn't matter if you can't get there, I can't. I've got very tight legs. But keep stretching down. It really helps just to stretch out all your muscles. And come back up, fabulous. Other side, so right leg long, left foot in there. Right hand on top of that right thigh, hand up, turn out, armpit faces the ceiling. Left knee down, breathe in, breathe out, lean over, stretch. Keep stretching. Put the thumb between the toes if you can. Breathe in. And out. Now turn, chest over if you can. Stretch out. I am so tight this morning, but keep stretching out. And slowly rise. Wonderful. We're going to sit cross-legged, nice and tall, nice straight spine. Just tilt the ear towards the shoulder like we did at the start. Keep everything nice down and relaxed. And turn over that right shoulder. Into the middle, left. Good. We're going to hold on to the elbows, nod the chin, and elbows come down to the floor. So you might find here that you're a lot warmer than you were at the start of class. But that's fine. That's fine. Keep it here if you can walk. Okay, so now we're going to nod chin, elbows come down. If you want to stretch out, you can. If you feel like you're a bit warmer than you were at the start of the class, that's good. See how far you come. Extend the arms out if you can. Good, and then come to reach all the way back up. Now we're going to finish off with a nice long arm stretch. Lift up, and then lift back down. Come back down. And again, lift it up. And come back down. And again, lift. And down. Lift up. Come down. Last one, lift up. Imagine your spine now is really long, you're really tall, shoulders are down. Interlace the fingers, lean over to the left, stretch. Into the middle and over to the other side. Come into the middle, lower the hands. Big round of applause. Well done everybody. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions, any comments, please let me know. I'll aim to do one video every day so you can feel your best and relax yourself down. Remember to keep your spine nice and long and your core's really strong and your mind very happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.